what's up? Welcome back. So today we are going to be diving in to the Colourpop palette, and this is called Lust for Dusk. And I saw this at Ulta actually, and I thought it was just so cute. I had seen it online and thought about picking it up, and then when I saw it in store and saw the colors and everything, I was like, okay, I need this in my life. So I decided to pick it up, and I wanted to show you guys and do a little video, give you my thoughts and opinions and everything like that. So we're going to be playing with this today. I also did some swatches, so you guys will be seeing those as well. Like usual, I'm going to be doing one eye on camera with you guys, and then I will jump off and come back on and have everything together, and then we will conclude at the end what we think about it. This palette is a 16 pan palette, and it does look like it retails for $24 on Ulta's website. So I got this for $24, and I think that's pretty good for the amount of shades and everything in here. But I thought this just looked gorgeous for fall, and you guys already know how much I love fall. I even have my little pumpkin earrings on today because why not? We're being festive. So let's go ahead and dive on into the palette and see what all this has to offer. So I did already do my base makeup and everything off camera. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and dive on in to these eyeshadows, and let's see what kind of look we can come up with. So starting off, I wanted to share with you guys the packaging. I absolutely think it is gorgeous, and I really love the little gold accents that they put on it. And I'm also going to be popping up some swatches that I did on my hand of each row that is included in the palette. So I primed my eyes with some concealer. I did use my Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer, and then just set it with some translucent Maybelline Fit Me powder like I did the rest of my face and everything. So the eyes are already prepped and ready to go. So let's see, what shade should we start with today? I'm kind of feeling this like cream yellowy shade, and it is called Wild Sky. It's the second one in the palette right here. I'm gonna go in with this one and just kind of buff it in my crease just to give us a little something to start off with. I don't know if it's gonna be very pigmented. So this is the first shade. It really doesn't give a whole lot of pigment. It kind of blends with my skin, so that might have not been the best one to start off with. So I'm going to go in with the shade Hot Glam, and that is this one right here. And I'm also just going to buff that on my crease. Here is the Hot Glam shade blended out here, and it definitely showed up a lot more than that first shade I went in, but I think it's just because it's so light, and with my skin tone it just didn't really pop. But this one you can definitely see. So next I'm going to take the After Dark shade, which is like a gorgeous rusty pumpkin color. This is like one of my favorite kinds of eyeshadow shades, are like the warm tone pumpkin-y oranges. I obsessed with that. That's like one of my favorite go-tos. I'm just taking this one and I'm gonna kind of just blend this in the crease as well, just to kind of deepen things up and add some more depth. Okay, so here is that one blended out on the eye. I think that that shade is absolutely gorgeous. I love that shade. I think it is so pretty. It's that perfect pumpkin-y color. I do want to deepen it up a bit, so I think I'm going to go in with the shade Served Chilled, which is more of a purple. It's like a dark purple. It is right beside the last one we just used. So we're going to go in with this one, which I said is Served Chilled. And I do want to focus that kind of more on the outer portion, but I do want to blend it up into the crease and just make those kind of mush together and be a little more cohesive. I will say I did pack quite a bit of that color on here, and I feel like it just is kind of dull and like blended away. So I am trying to kind of build it up a little bit more, and we'll see if that will work. I do want to deepen this one up more, so I'm gonna go in with the shade called That's Neat, which is kind of glittery, but it is this dark brown color. I think once you put it on, you don't really see the shimmer as much. It's kind of one of those ones that's more of like a sequin shadow. So we're gonna try to pack that one on the outer corner and see if that one will give it a little more depth. The Served Chilled one, I don't know, it wasn't giving me enough that I was wanting, so let's keep going. Okay, so now that I have that on there, I do want to go in with one of the shimmers that's in the palette. I think I want to go in with the more pinky-ish toned one, and it is called Shaken, and that is the one right up here, up top. For the inner corner, I'm going to do as well. I'm going to use the Sunset Chaser, which is this really pretty champagne color. It's the first one in the palette. This on the lid and then this one on the inner corner, and I'm just going to be using my fingers for both. Wow, that shimmer really just brought the whole thing together. I wasn't really sure if I was loving it at first, but that shimmer in here is gorgeous. I think that really just made it pop. So I love that. That's so pretty. And then for the lower lash line, I'm just going to keep it pretty basic. I'm going to go in with Twilight, which is the more blue dusty shade. So we're just going to take a little bit of Twilight and run that along the lower lash line and just do that and keep it simple. There is the Twilight shade on the bottom here, and I actually really like that. It's like a dusty blue, but it gave it a good amount of like smokiness to it. So I really think that's pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off camera, do this eye with also some liner and lashes, and then come back and give you guys my final thoughts and opinions and everything on this palette. I also decided to use this LA Girl lavender liner in my waterline as well, just to give the look a little bit something extra and a little pop of color. So this is the gel lip liner Bear to Comment by Wet n Wild, and I'm also going to be going in with this new lifter gloss that I got from Maybelline. This is a new shade to me, and I think it might be new. I don't know when they came out with this one, but it is called Heat. And I know Fenty has a lip gloss that they came out called Heat not too long ago, and I'm pretty sure this is a dupe for it. So I wanted to try this one out and see how this shade looked, but it looks like it's going to be pretty, almost like the kind of popsicle, like you just ate a popsicle kind of look, you know? But what are we thinking of this look? I think this is really cute. Okay guys, so here is the completed makeup look. Now let's go ahead and get into my thoughts and opinions and everything on this palette. I honestly have always really liked the Colourpop eyeshadow formula, and I think that this palette lives up to that expectation. I think all of the shades in here that I tried for the most part were really great. The only one I didn't really love that much was the Served Chilled one, which was that purple down here. It just took a little bit more to build up, but I mean, I still think at the end of the day it wasn't like a bad eyeshadow. I got it to work. It just took a little bit extra than the other ones. But I think that this palette is really pretty, and the shimmers in here are gorgeous. I honestly think that the like shimmery glittery ones are like one of my favorites from any of the Colourpop palettes that I've had in the past. So I think that this palette is a hit for sure, especially for the fall time. If you don't have shades or anything that are like this one, then I definitely recommend checking it out or picking it up if you're interested in these type of tones and everything. But I think it is really pretty, and I think it's a bit different in my opinion than all these super warm tone fall palettes, because it does give you kind of the more gray ashy-ish looks too, with like that blue and take the lead shade and then the ashier purple and stuff. It just kind of gives you a different vibe than a lot of the other palettes that I've seen. But for me, I say that this palette gets a thumbs up. I think the look came out super cute in the end, and I really do like it. And let's go ahead and talk about this lip gloss here too. Like I said, it's supposed to be a dupe for like one of the Fenty Heat lip glosses, and I think it's really pretty. I love the Maybelline lifter glosses. I have like 2 or 3 already, and I really like those ones, and this one's great as well. I think it's so nice, gives you a gorgeous gloss, and this one does just give you that little bit of pinky red tint. So in all, I think this look actually turned out really pretty. I really enjoyed the way that it came out, and of course I'm going to be playing around with it more and doing more looks with it here at home for work and stuff, because I think the colors are for sure really wearable, but they're just a little bit different than the everyday palettes that you do see. So I'm gonna keep testing it out and playing around, but I really do like it. Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps up today's video. I just want to give a big thank you for watching and sticking around with me. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I have another exciting palette that I'm going to be testing out soon from Too Faced actually. So don't forget to stick around for that, and I will see you guys in my next one.